The Hezbollah-Israel war is on the edge of the unimaginable. It could descend into doomsday with one Hezbollah strike on Israel's nuclear facility at Dimona, the home of Israel's nuclear weapons. Israel is estimated to possess 80 nuclear bombs. If their nuclear facility is hit, it could be mass destruction through radiation, and then the Israeli response. The nuclear cloud has no boundaries, you see. It will kill Israelis and Arabs as easily. Will Hezbollah-Israel conflict take a nuclear turn is the question. Will Hezbollah strike Israel's secret nuclear base? A couple of days ago, we asked you, is a Hezbollah versus Israel war imminent? Well, today, that question has evolved into more than just hypotheses. Just have a look at what's happening. After both Israel and Hezbollah upped the war rhetoric, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah has issued a new stark warning to Israel. He has boasted that his rockets can reach Israel's southern city of Dimona. Do you know what Israel keeps in Dimona? It's nuclear reactors. Yes, that is how dangerous the situation has now become. On Saturday, Hezbollah released a video message threatening to attack Israel if a full-scale conflict were to break out in Lebanon. The video released by Hezbollah shows coordinates, both longitude and latitude, for potential targets, without naming any of them. Reports suggest that the video shows an airport, 2 power plants, a cargo port, a gas field, and what has been described as a nuclear research center. Now, that's the shocking part. One of the potential targets appears to be Israel's nuclear facility at Dimona. Israel does not admit, but what Israel keeps in Dimona has been an open secret for a very long time. It is where Israel produces plutonium. Plutonium is the primary fuel used in nuclear weapons. In fact, according to data released by Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, or SIPRI, last week, Israel has been quietly upgrading its plutonium production reactor site at Dimona. As per SIPRI, Israel is believed to have around 90 nuclear weapons in its arsenal. What happens when Hezbollah decides to attack Israel's nuclear facilities in Dimona then? No points for guessing. A catastrophe. The world is already facing a nuclear risk in the form of the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, West Asia has become a nuclear tinderbox. The video message released by Hezbollah also included a clip from a speech of Hezbollah chief delivered last week. And in the video, Nasrallah warns, if a war is imposed on Lebanon, the resistance will fight without restraints, without rules, without limits. Hezbollah's threat will naturally rattle the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. No wonder then Netanyahu promptly sent his Defense Minister Yoav Gallant to Washington, D.C. for a meeting with U.S. officials. Gallant met with U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and other officials. They are expected to discuss developments in Gaza and Lebanon. His trip to Washington comes days after Netanyahu accused the U.S. of delaying weapons shipments to Israel. Comments White House National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby called perplexing, but a defiant Netanyahu defended his remarks on Sunday, saying that his job is to do everything to ensure that soldiers receive the arms that they need. Well, of course, opening a second major front in Lebanon will surely strain the Israeli military further. You see, they are already fighting Hezbollah's ally Hamas in Gaza. But a fight with Hezbollah is not the same as a fight with Hamas, and Israel knows that. Israel is aware of just how grave this threat from Hezbollah chief really is. You see, Hezbollah has a more professional army, more advanced weaponry as well as compared to Hamas. They have battled Israel to a bloody stalemate in 2 previous wars, one in 1996 and one in 2006. Hezbollah has the manpower. It is estimated by some experts, in fact, that Hezbollah's manpower stands at 250,000. They are known to have many precision-guided missiles, drones, torpedoes. Considered stronger than Hamas, Hezbollah is the most heavily armed non-state actor in the world. Even though Hezbollah and Israel have traded blows, exchanged rocket and drone fire on a nearly daily basis since the Gaza war started, the group managed to catch Israel off guard last week when it published the video threat. The video exposed Israel's possible vulnerabilities, and that is why we say that the video released by Hezbollah is sure to have caused significant concern among the Israeli security apparatus. No one in Israel will be taking the threat from Hezbollah lightly, that's for sure. Questions are already being asked, in fact. Can Israel really handle the threat posed by Hezbollah's drones and missiles? The Iron Dome failed once, triggering the Gaza war. Can it protect Israel from Hezbollah in case a war breaks out? While Yoav Gallant holds talks with the Americans, Netanyahu has decided to wind down operations in Gaza as the focus shifts to defending its border with Lebanon. So dire is the situation that Israel has decided to end the intense fighting in Gaza and redeploy the forces to the northern border. But can Israeli forces suffering battle fatigue from Gaza actually get the job done? So volatile is the situation right now that one rash move, one miscalculation could trigger a major catastrophe. Lebanon is already a country on the brink. It has a weak caretaker government. It is ravaged by economic crisis. The people of the country are living in poverty. A full-on conflict between Israel and Lebanon would quickly, likely, spread across the region. It could trigger responses from Hezbollah's allies in Yemen, Syria, Iraq, and Iran, from what Iran describes as the axis of resistance, basically. Can the world afford another war? Can the world afford a World War III? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.